Helene left many communities in dire need of help, especially in rural areas where one physician says there is a lack of healthcare providers.
News 13's Nisha Pettyholm has more on MAHEC and their recovery efforts and healthcare initiatives in rural communities.
When a disaster strikes, MAHEC did what they've always done, show up. Words from CEO William Hathaway.
We had lots and lots of people who were at the willing to, despite their own personal tragedies and challenges, to go out and serve the community.
Within 72 hours after the storm, MAHEC mobilized its resources, seeing more than 1,000 patients from 12 different counties at its Inca Canler site.
And what I was really impressed was with just how everyone was leaning in, not to help each other here in our own MAHEC campus, but what can we do for the community?
Including at AB Tech.
Avril said, we've set up an emergency medical shelter at AB Tech. Do you have anyone who can go over there and help staff it? I said, we got this. We'll staff this. You know, we'll find 24/7 coverage.
And as the need for medical assistance grew, MAHEC was now positioned in Swannanoa.
I said, do we have enough people? Can we still staff our commitment at the county shelter at AB Tech and do this? She said, yeah, we can do that. And so immediately we staffed that too, and that was a completely different experience than the medical shelter.
Providers helped staff pop-up clinics in Swannanoa, Black Mountain, and Lake Lure, treating more than 1,000 patients.
These people had trauma and psychiatric needs, people who couldn't get their Suboxone.
MAHEC was dedicated to providing accessible, high-quality medical care, especially in response to the increasing healthcare needs in rural areas.
What we learned was that, that area, Swannanoa, really needs a primary care doctor, full-time, which they don't have right now, and that's been a problem. So the storm really highlighted the deficits that a lot of rural communities have in terms of inadequate providers, access to care, access to resources.
I'm Nisha Pettyholm, News 13.